So I think LEGO is pretty neat, and I've had that mindset ever since I first watched the LEGO movie and first played LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga on the Nintendo Wii. Well, you, my dear viewer, may be wondering, hey, where can you usually find one of these freaks, I mean LEGO fans, out in the wild? Well, you can usually spot a LEGO fan outside of their natural habitat, which is 9 times out of 10 their room, where they have thousands of interlocking plastic bricks and they know what to do with. Well, you can usually spot a LEGO fan at a LEGO store, which I live in Australia, and we barely have any LEGO stores over here because you have to fight through a sea of spiders and snakes in order to get to one. But a LEGO store recently opened up near where I live, which I won't be disclosing because I'm not doxing myself, I'm not a moron. But I went there the other day and I picked up a couple of things which I would like to show to you in this video.
So yeah, the LEGO store opened up about a week ago. I want to say like roughly like the 20th or the 21st of March. But I didn't go in on opening day because like I just had like stuff going on. Like the 8th episode of Digital Circus was coming out that exact same day. I had priorities, but I did end up going in like later on in the day while it was still like opening, and I lasted like 30 seconds in there. Like it was just way too crowded, and I'm just like, dude, I can't handle this. So I left. I reevaluated my life choices, and then I came back a few days after that. So like about like Tuesday or Wednesday last week, and yeah, I picked up a couple things which I will be going over them in this video, and they aren't going to be that much. As you can tell by the size of the bag here, it's not going to be that much in here. It's just going to be like a poly bag, and that's it. But I have a couple other stuff that I would like to show in this video that are kind of like related to LEGO stores, because this isn't my first time going into a LEGO store, by the way. I have gone to one, but I've only went to like another LEGO store like twice in my life, and that was like maybe like once every year or two. Like it was really far away from me. Like I had to cross the Grand Line in order to get there. But yeah. So yeah, I only got a couple small things to look at, and they're all inside this little baggie here, which it's pretty neat looking bag, I guess. Like I don't know, it's got like a handle there, so that's pretty neat. So the first thing I saw when I walked into the LEGO store was a bunch of direct-to-consumer 18+ sets. Like I saw stuff like the Lord of the Rings sets. I saw the Krusty Burger from The Simpsons, which is really funny. I saw a bunch of LEGO Star Wars UCS sets like Jango Fett Slave 1, TIE Interceptor, and Jabba's Sail Barge. All very nice and all very expensive. And I even saw the infamous Death Slice. That's right, I saw the $1,000 Death Star set, and let's just say I won't be buying that anytime soon. But yeah, and then I went over to the poly bags. I saw a couple interesting ones, like a Minecraft one, which had Alex and a zombie, which, you know, very basic minifigs. I already have plenty of those in my collection, and I didn't really feel like adding more of them at that moment. I also saw a Sonic one, which was just a regular Badnik. I'm pretty sure it was like the Valkyrie one that came out last year, but I don't exactly recall that Badnik off the top of my head. Like, I don't know. Like, why can't they just add like minifigs to the Sonic poly bags? Like, what the hell? But yeah, and I did see one that I ended up buying, and it is this one. This is the new 2026 DC Batman poly bag that we got like at the start of this month, I think. Like, yeah, it was March, right? And yeah, so we just get this like little display here for the bat suit, which is very nice. We got like this like arch sort of thing going on. We have these two lightsaber pieces going on. Like I don't know why, but this like sort of laser gate like going on like in front of the bat suit. It's kind of reminded me of that like laser gate hallway that Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon and Darth Maul were in The Phantom Menace. So yeah, it's kind of reminding me of that. But you can of course move these away and get a proper look at the bat suit, which we'll take a look at in a second. But we just also have this like computer monitor like thing on the side, which I'm guessing is like that's like how you like turn off the lasers, I guess. But yeah, just looking at this Batman minifig. It's just one of the newer ones that they've been like making like recently. So yeah, we got this design here and this rubber cape on the back, which is also really cool. I believe the only other Batman minifig that I have with this style cape is, or I haven't The other Batman minifig that I have with this style cape is the Christian Bale one from the Tumblr Dark Knight set that came out last year. So that's pretty neat. But yeah, and with this Batman minifig in particular, we can see that if we take the cowl piece off, we can just see this blank, like, blue head underneath, and that just, like, shows that the suit is in, like, display mode, I guess. Hold up. Yeah. This poly bag did come with another minifig, actually, which, you know, that's very rare to see from a poly bag. Sometimes you don't even get one minifig. And that other minifig that we got is just this Bruce Wayne minifig, which just uses a bunch of really common pieces that we've seen quite a lot in LEGO. So yeah, nothing too special there, although you could take the Bruce Wayne head off and throw it onto the Batman minifig. So I'll just show you what that looks like. So yeah, there's what the Batman minifig looks like with the head on underneath the cowl. And he also just came with this Batarang piece that just clicked onto the side there on the that display. I kind of forgot to mention it. I kind of forget it's even there sometimes. Yeah, you can just flick the thing like that. And it kind of works, but I don't know. You kind of have to try and figure out how to aim it properly. I guess it's not the most accurate thing in the world, but yeah. And also, I was originally gonna buy another poly bag. It was gonna be I was gonna buy the Spider-Man one that came out a month or two back. I think it was the one with anti-venom, that weird symbiote looking anti-venom. I don't know, it's only the regular minifig, but I ended up deciding to put it back because I'm just you know what, I already have an anti-venom minifig and I already have tons of Spider-Man, so I decided to put it back and not buy it. So instead I decided to go and look at the keychains, which I'm like a decent collector of LEGO keychains. I don't know, I don't really buy them that often, and usually whenever I do, it's to try and attempt to make them into regular minifigs. The only time I've ever been successful at turning a keychain into a LEGO figure is this Santa minifig that I got back in 2024 when I went to the other LEGO store that I used to go to once every 2 years. I think because originally I went to that LEGO store to buy the LEGO Star Wars set with the pink astromech droid and the Rebel Trooper and Imperial Stormtrooper guys. I went there to buy that set because that was the only place you could ever find that set. I was actually considering doing a review on that, so I don't know. Let me know if you want me to review that set from 2024 in the year 2026. But yeah, I found this Santa keychain. I trialed and errored with trying to get the chain out of his head. I did. I accidentally damaged the hat piece, but luckily I managed to fully remove the chain bit, and I just slapped on a spare Santa hat that I had from my own collection. But yeah, so yeah, I was just looking at the keychains and I saw a couple of interesting ones there, saw a couple of minifigs that were used to be in the old CMF series from a few years ago, where'd the minifig go? I saw the dinosaur guy from series 24, I think. It was one from 2023, because I vividly remember for months I was trying to find this guy because I was trying to make a custom for the lizard for Spider-Man No Way Home, but LEGO at that point hadn't made the lizard minifig that we saw in the 2024 set. But so yeah, I was trying to find this guy in the blind bag series. I eventually got him, but I don't know, it's just really funny because almost immediately after I got this minifig, we got the leak for the set coming out in January 2024 with the lizard. So I'm just well, I wasted all my time trying to find this guy, so what the hell. But I don't know, it was pretty funny seeing him after all this time. Saw a couple Star Wars ones on there, I saw a Stormtrooper, I saw the C-3PO with the dual molded leg, which I bought one of that recently, so I could turn the pieces onto my regular C-3PO minifig. That was really funny. I did the same with the pilot Luke for the UCS X-Wing, so that's really funny. Turning UCS minifigs that just became keychains and then putting the pieces onto my regular minifigs so it looks like I have UCS quality minifigs. Yeah, that's really funny. I did see Darth Vader on a couple of hooks Like, I don't know why, but like Darth Vader was taking up 2 entirely separate like hooks of keychains. I'm like, what the hell, my dude? Like, you're sitting there on like the top row with like the regular Lego bricks on the keychains, and then like Mickey Mouse was also there, and then I saw Darth Vader. And then you go down to like the row of Star Wars keychains, and then there's another set of Darth Vaders. Like, what the hell, my dude? Why are you taking up 2 entire slots? Then I saw a couple Marvel ones like Loki, Groot from the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 set, and then I saw Rocket Raccoon, very nice. I also saw Miles Morales, and then I got down to the before I get on to the one that I actually bought, I did see. I saw a Shadow the Hedgehog keychain, and I was very close and very tempted to buy it because I did buy the Sonic keychain. I just have him like on my baggie here of Pedro Pascal's decapitated head. As you can see up there, you can see up there. You can kind of see the Sonic keychain just sitting up there. And I was like genuinely like considering buying the Shadow one and like throwing them on the same chain, like keyring bit up there, so then I could have like both Sonic and Shadow on my baggie. But I ended up deciding not to, so I might go back like in a few weeks and maybe buy him if he's still there. Which I mean, he might be. Like, I don't know. I saw like 5 or 6 shadows on that on the hook, so I don't know. But anyways, here is the minifig that I actually ended up buying, the keychain specifically. We have the one and only Michael Keaton 89 Batman. Just look at this minifig. Absolutely immaculate. This might be my favorite Batman minifig that LEGO has ever made in general. And just look at this one piece. One piece? This one like molded piece of the cowl, the cape, and like the front bit with the logo. Just absolutely amazing. This might be my favorite piece that LEGO has ever made. Although the Han Solo and Carbonite piece comes very close in second. Or where is that? I have it somewhere, but I can't bother finding it. But yeah, anyways, I am tempted to try and remove like the hoop thing that's on the top of his head, because I removed the rest of the chain and I just have that hoop sticking out of his head in between the ears. But at the same time, like I mentioned with the Santa minifig earlier, I don't want to accidentally damage this piece because, I mean, just look at it. It's awesome. Like, I don't want to hurt this thing. Like, what the hell, guys? But yeah, anyways, yeah, definitely my favorite Batman minifig in my collection. Very sweet. So yeah, that was my experience going to the LEGO store for the first time. Or at least, like, one that isn't, like, miles away. So, yeah. And be sure to tell me in the comments what your first experiences were at a LEGO store. That's just that comment engagement bait for this video. What the hell? But yeah, I did have one negative experience at the LEGO store, and that was accidentally running into the Smart Place sets. I am genuinely considering making a full video, like breaking down like why the Smart Brick sets don't work. I have a couple of ideas for that. I don't really want to spoil in case I do end up going through with making that video. But other than that, I hate them, and that's all you need to know, really. So yeah, like I even saw like the display like cabinet thing for like the X-wing at like another store that wasn't even a LEGO store. Like I just saw that in the wild. Like put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. Where did that Monsters Inc. reference come from? Anyways, I'm rambling. Subscribe, like, notifications, you know the drill. Bye.